Hello guys, welcome to Dance IT Network. Well, on my previous tutorial is we're able to set up two networks connected on a single router and they were able to communicate to each other, right? So what we're going to do right now is we will add a additional router in here and then we will add a additional PC. So let's do that first. I'm gonna move this in here, okay, and then I'll choose one router, the 1941. And then I'll choose one PC. Let's make this as the PC 3, okay, and then router 2, okay. So this router and this router um does not have a serial port, so we cannot connect them. So in order for us to connect them, we need to add a additional serial port on the router. Because I'm gonna click this router, I'm gonna go to the config. As you see is it doesn't have a serial port, okay. So we need to have a serial port because this one, okay, it's gigabit, it's 2 gigabit per port is already used by this two PC. So we need to add serial port so that we can connect this router to this router. Let's do that, okay. So let's go to the this router and then go to the physical view, and then I'm gonna turn this off first, okay. I'm gonna zoom it in. I'm gonna turn it off first, and then I'm gonna grab a HWIC 2T, okay, for us to add a additional serial port. So I'm gonna move it here, okay. And then I'm gonna turn it on, and then I'm gonna close this, okay. And also same thing on the router. We'll do the same thing. We'll zoom it in, turn it off, and then I'm gonna add this HWIC 2T, and then I'm gonna turn it on again, and I'm gonna close this. And then we'll connect this router to this router using a serial port. I'm gonna get here a serial port, which is this one, okay. So this one would be on the serial 010, okay. And then on this port, which is serial 01, I'm sorry, 0/1/0, okay. You notice guys that there is a clock rate, okay. So we need to set a clock rate on this port. So later is I'm going to show you how to do that. And let's connect first this router to this PC. I'm going to get a straight through cable. I'm going to pick the gigabit ethernet 0/0 to pass ethernet, okay. So we need to assign their IP address, okay. So this will be the network 3, okay. I'm gonna put it here, and this will be the network 4, okay. Why? Okay, so this is the network 1 that we use, which is this one, okay. And network 2, which is this 2 network. And then on this network 3, we will be using this one. Okay. So the network 3 doesn't have a gateway because it's a router to router connection. So we're just going to use instead an IP address for us to connect them. Okay. So the IP1, I'm going to assign this on this port, which is serial 0/1/0. And this IP2, I will assign this on this port, which is serial 0/1/0. Okay. And as you notice, they are on class A IP address, okay. And on this one, on this network 4, okay, I'm gonna use this IP address on the PC, which is on here. And the default gate would be on this gigabit port, which is gigabit 0/0, okay. So this will be the default gateway of this PC. So let's do that. Let's go ahead first with the PC. I'm going to click this PC, and let's assign the IP address, which is here, okay. Go to the desktop IP configuration. I'm going to assign the IP 192.168.4.2, okay. Subnet mask, which is class C, Okay, and its default gateway would be the IP address on the router. Okay, um, 192.168.4.1. I'm gonna close this and let's go to this router. Okay, let's go first on the gigabit 0/0 to assign the this default gateway. Okay, open this, go to the CLI, and then type no to manually set up the router. Enter, type enable to go to the privilege mode, then type CompT to go to the global config mode, and then let's go to the interface of the router, which is INT interface gigabit 0/0. Okay, and then we'll assign this IP address. IP address 192.168.4.1, subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Sorry, let me spread this up. Okay, then hit enter, and let's turn on the interface by typing no space, sorry, shutdown. Okay, enter, and now it's on. And let's save the configuration by typing do space WR. Okay, and then I'm gonna minimize this one for a bit, and we need to go to this port. Okay, serial 0/1/0, and then the IP that I'm gonna assign on this serial port would be this IP2. Okay, which is 10.0.0.2. Let's do that. Okay, um, since I am already on this router, which is the router 2. Okay, um, I can type here interface. Okay, and then S stands for serial, and then 0/1/0. Okay, so let's double check. So it is correct, right? Okay, I'm gonna hit enter, and then I'm gonna type the IP address. It's this is the IP address, okay? The IP2. So 10.0.0.2, and then the subnet mask, since it's a class A IP address, the subnet mask will be 255.0.0.0. Okay, hit enter, and then let's turn on the interface by typing no shutdown. Okay, now it's up. Hit enter again, and then need to save the configuration by typing do. I'm sorry, typing do space and then WR, and now the configuration is saved. Okay, let's close this and let's move on the next router, which is this one. And as I mentioned a while ago, we need to set up the clock rate on this serial because it does have a clock. Okay, so I'm going to open this router. I'm going to go to the CLI and then hit enter in here. Type enable to go to the privilege mode. Type CompT to go to the global config mode. And then let's go to the interface, which is 0/1/0. Okay, so interface. Okay, I'm gonna just type int and then s space s. Okay, 0/1/0. Okay, and then let's give it the IP address, which is this one. Okay, IP address be 10.0.0.1, and then subnet mask, since it's a class A, it's 255.0.0.0. And then let's turn on the interface by typing no shutdown. Just hit the tab to complete the wording. Okay, and then hit enter. Now it's on. Okay, and then we need to set the clock rate. The clock rate should be, let's type here, clock. Okay, and then rate, and then let's type question mark. I'm sorry, so that's not the correct command. I'm gonna type clock and then space question mark. Okay, so I need to go space and then type the rate. Okay, and then space question mark again. All right, so let's pick in here the let's say the 6400, or the this one, the 12,000 what is this, It's 128K. Okay, so 128,000. Fast. All right, and then hit enter, and now it does have a clock rate. Okay, and then let's save the configuration by typing 2, right? Okay, let's exit. Okay, and then exit again. Let's go back to the privilege mode, and let's view the running configuration. Okay, so by let's type show space run to view the running configuration. Hit the space bar, space. Okay, and let's check the IP address that we set up on each IP address. So this is on the gigabit 0/0, which is this one, right? And the IP address is good. I'm sorry, that's 0/0. Okay, and this is the 0/1. Okay, this is the IP address. And the next one, um, and this serial 0/1/0, and this is the IP address that we set up. Okay, the 10.0.0.1, and it's subnet mask, and it has a clock rate. Okay, since it has the clock. So this other interface, this is not active. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna type exit here, and I'm gonna close this, and let's try to ping the PC. Okay, but let me label this first. That this is the 192.168.4 um dot 4.2. Sorry. Okay, so let's try to ping this PC from this PC. Okay, I'm gonna say ping 192.168.1.2. Okay, so you notice that it cannot communicate this PC to this PC. Okay, and also if this PC cannot communicate to this PC, also it will happen to this PC as well, because this PC is connected to this router. Okay, it says here destination host unreachable. Why it cannot connect? It's because this router, okay, this router knows about this network, and this network. Why? It's because it's connected on its interface. So this router doesn't know about this network. Okay, and on this router knows about knows about this network, but it doesn't know about this network and this network. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to configure a static route. Okay, on this router and on this router.